It's another sunny day in late August, but there's a definite feel of autumn to the air. So I thought, what better opportunity than to make a Lebanese style soup. A flask of this soup should go really well alongside Dan's salad lunchbox tomorrow. It's nice and warming and filling, nutritious, full of protein, and it will help to sustain him throughout the day, as he's going to be out at work all day and won't be home till evening. I have some bones from a roast chicken, so the first thing I'm going to do is turn those into a lovely stock. Here are the chicken bones. I'm going to put those in a pan, and I also have some veg water as well. I'm going to add the veg water to the pan just to make a very speedy stock. This is the water I used from steaming vegetables the other day, and it's nice and nutritious. It will add quite a lot of flavour to the stock. I'm going to add some salt and pepper. I've just gone out to pick some oregano and a little bit of broadleaf thyme to put in the pot. I'm also going to put some onion in. I'm also going to put in a couple of garlic cloves and a carrot, and that should give it plenty of flavour. I have here a cup of red lentils. In fact, it's all I have left. So I'm going to put these in a sieve and rinse thoroughly through cold running water. And then I'll set them aside until I'm ready to start the soup itself. The stock should take about 15 to 20 minutes on top of the stove. When it's ready, when the carrot is almost tender, remove it from the stove, leave it to one side, and then strain everything through a sieve into a large jug. If you want a really clear stock, you can also line the sieve with a muslin square, but I don't really think it matters because this is going to be a whizzed up soup. And once you've strained it into the jug, you can also remove any pieces of meat from the bones and then set everything aside until you're ready to start making the soup. Now we're ready to make the soup. Pour about a tablespoon of olive oil into a pan over a medium heat. Here I have chopped an onion. It doesn't need to be too fine, and I'm going to now add that to the pan. I've turned the heat down. I'm stirring the onions around as well in the oil, and I will let those cook off for a few minutes. You don't want them to brown, you just want to sweat them off. These garlic cloves are from our own homegrown garlic. They're not very big, but they're quite pungent. I'm going to put these through a garlic press now and add them to the onion. I'm adding about a teaspoon of dried harissa. You can also use rose harissa paste. I'm also going to add a teaspoon of turmeric and probably a teaspoon of baharat spices. Slowly add the stock. And give everything a stir round. Finally add the red lentils. And give everything a good old stir. I've also got some chicken juices which have solidified, and I'm going to use those as well. Here they are, look. Add a good pinch of salt and some pepper. And stir occasionally over a medium heat and simmer for 15 to 20 minutes. or until the lentils are soft. I'm also going to add a green chilli to the pan. Now this I've split down the middle to allow all the juices to release themselves into the soup. It should give it an extra kick. Now I don't like wasting anything. So as you can see, I have chopped up the carrot that was in the stock. It's nice and tender. It needs to go in a few minutes before the lentils are soft. I also have the little bit of chicken that I stripped from the bones and some frozen coriander. We're a few minutes away now from the lentil soup being ready to whiz, so I'm going to add these now for the final few minutes of cooking. I've taken the pan off the heat now. Look, beautiful. It smells amazing. I'm going to pass that through the blender now, but first I'll remove the chilli. But look how gorgeous and thick that soup is, with the onion and the carrot and the bits of chicken, the spices, the herbs, including the coriander. And at this point, once you've blended it, you might want to check the seasoning. I can usually smell the seasoning, so I know whether it needs it or not. This one's just about okay. I may add a touch more salt. Reheat the soup until it's piping hot. Remember to check for seasoning. You may need to add a little more salt and or pepper. This is just about right. When the soup is piping hot, ladle some into a bowl. You can add some tzatziki or just some minted yogurt if you like, or maybe even just a pinch of coriander. So there it is, my beautiful Lebanese soup. Look at that, beautiful.